Hello and welcome back to our channel Trade Trio. What a great week last one. We had around 316 pips gain in a total of 6 calls. So in total we have around 784 pips gain from last 3 weeks. If you haven't watched any of these videos, then it is advisable that you need to first watch these and then start this video again. I'll discuss all these 6 trades one by one in today's analysis, and we will have more buy calls or more sale calls in this week. So let's start with our commodity one first, which is gold. Well, last week we asked you to let's just wait and see, and gold is not in any clear direction, and it was rightly so. It did bounce from here, but I didn't see any clear direction still in it. So it's better if you wait this week as well. If it approached to 1830, or if it approach to this support zone, then only we will able to take trade in it. Let's move to oil. Well, last week I asked to take long positions in oil, and it gave a good gain in the last week. It was mentioned in the last week video as well that the upside is limited to 94, 93 and 94. The high is already around 91.75. So if you are in this trade, then look to book profit in this coming week. Let's move to palladium. When it was around 2100, we gave our long call in it, and if you remember the levels, then I clearly mentioned that it will go around to 2400 and 2500. It did made a high of around 2444. Let's round it off to 2450. So hopefully you have booked your profit. Again this week I'm looking to buy it on dip, so it's better if it comes to near this support zone or this trend line, and on indicator level it will also come to neutral zone. So if any bullish sign appear either on this horizontal level or either on this trend line, then you can enter in this trade as well. Well, let's move to Forex, and I'll review one by one all the 6 calls which were shared last week. Well, last week in Pound USD, I asked to remain sale on strength in this Pound USD pair, but we didn't give, and we were expecting it will turn around from this zone, as you can see this arrow, but we didn't have any bearish sign until Friday, so it was too late to take any trade in it. Well, this week let's wait and whether it break this support zone, then you can enter short, or if it break this horizontal area which is mentioned, you can take your long position. It is also mentioned in here when to short and when to long. Let's move to USDCAD. Well, last week buy on dip was suggested, and I asked all of you that I am expecting correction. So as per expectation, it did correct, and it bounced from 38.2 level of Fibonacci. So it gave a good bullish signal on 3rd of Feb. So if you took your position from here, then you are already 90 pips in profit. So look to book profit in the coming week, and this week only take long position if it manages to break this horizontal level. Let's move to Euro USD. In this trade we unfortunately hit our stop loss. I had a bias of sale on strength in this pair, but it did move above on the news. So it's a good example that you need to place your stop loss to protect your hard-earned capital. If you haven't placed your stop loss, then it moved around 280 pips. so it's better to place your stop loss, and stop loss was around 51 pips from the position I asked to short. This week I'm looking to long if it manages to break this horizontal line, which is already mentioned. So if it manages to break above and have a good closing above it, then only I will take long position in Euro USD. Let's move to Canadian CHF. Last week we had sale on strength, and the strength was found on 31st of January. You need to short on those levels, and then if you are in this trade, then it already hit our profit, or if this position is open, then you are in 72 pips gain. So look to book profit again in this pair, and let's wait. Although I am looking this pair still bearish, and it can come down to this horizontal level, but let's just wait. Either it shows some strength, or it's let it test the horizontal level, then only we will take any further position in this pair. So next week wait and see is the buys. Let's move to pound Aussie. Well, again last week buys was buy on dip, and as you can see, video was shared for 31st of January to 4th of Feb, and it did give a good dip, and we have a good bullish sign on 3rd of February. So if you took your long position from 3rd of February, it gave a good 107 pips gain. So this week no trade suggested in this pair, and let's just wait whether it crosses this horizontal area or it tests our channel top. You can only take your long position, but again it is not suggested. You can only take your long position if it manages to break this parallel channel. Let's move to New Zealand USD. Well, if you have seen the last week video, it was suggested that you need to buy on dip, and this is a good support zone. It was mentioned here as well, and stop loss level was also mentioned. So if you took your long position from here, it was mentioned that it can go to 100 and 120 pips, and if you see this move in pips, it is around 150 pips. So we had our target of around 100 pips, and it hit our TP. So we are out from this trade by 100 pips. And this week still I'm looking to buy it on dip. So let it come down to this support zone again, and then if it give any bullish sign, then I'll take long position. Let's move to two new setups this week. One is EURCAD. Well, EURCAD has given a breakout from this parallel channel, and it is testing the horizontal level. So two possibilities or two trades you can take from here. Either if it manages to break above 46,300 level, then you can enter in this trade, or you need to wait for a dip, and this dip is expected to come around this trend line. So if it comes to near this trend line and give a good bullish sign, then only you can take your long position in EURCAD. Lastly, we have pound Canadian, and again two scenarios is here. It is on very important level. Either it will come down from here, or either it will break this and then move to upside. So wait, if it make the good closing above this 73,100, then you can enter this in this trade and take the long position, and your TP should be around 50 to 80 pips. Similarly, if you get any bearish candle like this, which we got on 6th of January, so if you get this kind of candle here, then you can enter short position, and your stop loss is mentioned, and your TP should be around 50 to 80 pips. Well, thank you for this week. Also keep your eyes on this calendar, as we hit our stop loss in EURCAD because of a good news in euro currency. So keep your eyes on this economic calendar as well. Thank you for watching this video. You can follow us on TradingView and join our Telegram service.